On a sunny Monday morning, a cop was waved down around Pontiac Avenue and Marine Drive in Cranston, Rhode Island. A man was choking in a parking lot, his mouth agape in horror.
I'm just gonna pat you down.
Yes, sir.
Put interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, not at all.
Try not to. Oh, no way, dude. Really?
Yes, yes.
The man was identified as Matthew Reilly, a Cranston City Council member.
I was just on my way back from court.
Well, arrester's gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it.
Oh, I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Well, and then you have a crack pipe in your hand, so it's like...
Wait, sorry.
A crack pipe used in public by a councilman. Three concepts that should never go together.
Listen, I have a body camera. Obviously, everything I have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't pretend I didn't. You know, so arrester's gonna come here, and they're gonna check you out. You know, as far as I know, there's no drugs anywhere, so I can't. You know, so there's not a criminal investigation. There's more a health or well-being check type thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I obviously have to document it. You know?
And just when the cop was about to let him go, Reilly said something that caught the officer's attention.
There will be no arrest?
No. Are there any drugs in the car or anything like that?
No, nothing.
Alright.
Although Reilly appeared remarkably composed, there was more to the story than he was letting on.
How long have you had this problem, man?
It was a relapse. I've been clean for 13 years.
Alright.
Just went through a really, really bad divorce recently.
Okay. Do you know if any of that was laced with fentanyl or anything? Because you were out, and like looked like you were choking.
Really?
Yeah. That's why somebody literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were having a heart attack or choking.
No, not that I know of.
But for someone who looked so genuinely surprised at the proposition, you'll be shocked to see what this councilman had up his sleeve, or rather, in his car.
Sorry, can you sit over towards the front of your car, please? Thank you. If you're unsteady on your feet, just find maybe one of those curves or something.
Among the normal junk that you'd find in an average messy car, the officer spotted something resembling a crack pipe. Now that Reilly's secret was out in the open, the officer briskly requested that further action be taken.
Just hang out in the front while I make this phone call. Thanks.
An ambulance was called in order to provide necessary assistance, while the cops decided to run a second search on the car.
He has knives too if you don't want to put that crack on.
Alright, I'll move down.
What's wrong with this guy?
So you don't know him at all? You guys don't?
No, I've never met him in my life.
I'll stay with Todd Sorchman.
Where was that? Snap a picture of it. It was right in the center console right there.
This is the same man who flatly denied the presence of any drugs in his vehicle just a few minutes prior, and yet, here he is now. But the cops would have to first validate their suspicions.
If we get a little bit with the
powder?
Yeah. I'll do it.
Careful with that stuff. I don't know if that's waste or not. There's white all over there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him the same thing, because, I mean, you don't fall asleep usually from completely, you know, it's not an opiate usually.
This is enough.
He claims he was tired and he may have sleep apnea, but I don't think that's gonna...
Especially like this.
Yeah.
And what do you know? All of their suspicions checked out.
Crack.
Pop for crack. I can test it for fentanyl.
Test it for both, just to make sure that I don't know what we're dealing with.
Can you just snap a picture of that?
Especially when you put him in a cell, it'll wash him quick.
You see, Reilly was no ordinary man. He knew the law like the back of his hand. And while the cops were contemplating their next course of action, Reilly decided to toy with them for a bit.
He wants to have his mother come get the car, but I'm not gonna... No, not getting in there touching all that white powder. Is that's a piece of crack. Yeah, that's definitely crack. Yeah, you can smell it, and he's burning up.
He has a bunch of toy boy, and
Should we have it towed?
looks like he's like half living out of his car. There's like toiletries.
Despite Reilly's desperate attempt to get rid of his car, the cops knew better. At this point, the decision had been made, which left only one lingering inquiry. How would the councilman respond to his impending arrest?
Yeah, I know. It's not like I have an option here, man. Sorry. Let me know if they're a little too tight or anything. They can loosen up. All right.
There's stuff all over that car. When your mother gets in that car, I bet she sits in that and touches her face or mouth and goes down.
I had no idea that was on.
If you've been observant, you may have noticed that the cops adopted a notably courteous attitude towards him following the revelation. And this is probably why Reilly decided to lay his crimes out plainly and simply.
You know who you're buying it from. You don't know what people are putting in it.
No, I understand.
You know, they may have made that, but that's a big rock you got in there. What's that, a $50 piece?
100.
100?
Yeah,
So,
I just got back into this.
This is a terrible situation. We're all in a tough spot, but we gotta do right by the numbers. It'll help you in the end. Believe me when I tell you. And you'll say to us a month from now, best thing that ever happened to me. That's what they all tell us. You can't go down this road anymore.
No.
God forbid we find you dead. That's terrible. You know what I mean? You were down in the car.
And there was no looking back from here. The officer went out of his way to give it to Reilly straight.
Yeah, get on a program right away.
No,
I look at you. Yeah. You're not the Matt Reilly that we know. Trust me. Listen, your health and your well-being is worth way more than any political career.
And just when you thought Reilly was owning up to his actions, he made a bizarre request, one only a person with substantial power could think of.
Yeah, we'll keep it. Listen, we're not. We don't report nothing to the media unless someone tells them. So, and then arrest record's our public record. I'm not gonna lie to you. But there's not much we can do on this. Unfortunately, if I was in your situation, I'd be in handcuffs.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying don't arrest.
Yeah.
In terms of media for the kids, as much.
Listen. We are only required to release what we release, and we won't. We have to release an arrest record by law. You know.
What followed next was a quick pat-down. And just as they were about to pack up and head to the nearest police station, Reilly had yet another confession to make.
It's supposed to be going back in tomorrow.
Oh,
my car's getting fixed.
Oh, this isn't even your car?
No, it's a loaner car.
But
yeah.
I mean, there's all shit on the seat. All drugs on the seat.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't joking. I have an appointment on the 17th.
All right. I'll crack a window for you in a second.
For a man who was accustomed to the luxuries that came with his position, as the handcuffs tightened around his wrists, the reality of the situation finally started to sink in. But that didn't stop him from making another request.
These are kind of tight.
Yeah? Are they tight like they hurt?
No, I can deal with it.
It's a 10-minute ride. You tell me.
That's okay.
All right.
The cops were trying to play it cool. A jarring reminder, yet again, of the preferential treatment cops often give corrupt politicians.
How you feeling? All right, I'm talking about, I don't want you nodding out or anything.
Oh, no, nothing like that, no. Have you released from here or from court?
As long as we could get you down to court in time, you're going to be released from court. If not, then from here. Have you been arrested before? What, like recently?
No.
Yeah, then you're gonna most likely get out fairly quickly. Why the leniency? This is something that needs to be addressed. However, once Reilly reached the station, the tables turned. Do you recall how fervently he pleaded to avoid any media exposure? Well, despite his efforts to keep the events of the afternoon confidential, the incident did indeed make its way into the public eye.
We're learning new details about what led to the arrest of a Cranston City councilman on a drug charge today.
Matthew Reilly faces one charge of drug possession, a misdemeanor, after police say they reportedly found him unresponsive in his car with crack cocaine and fentanyl.
Following these events, where the police exhibited an unusually gentle approach, the court proceedings took a considerably less forgiving stance.
More problems for the now former Cranston City Councilor Matt Reilly. Today he had his law license temporarily suspended. Now, in addition, a special master has been selected to oversee Reilly's client files, and he was evicted from his law office in Cranston on Wednesday.
In the aftermath of his drug charge, Reilly chose to step down from his role as the city's Republican Party chairman. But in just under a month, Reilly was back in the news. And this time, the scandal surrounding him was far more sinister.
Former Cranston City Councilman has been arrested for the second time in less than a month, this time for allegedly sexually assaulting a minor.
I'm asking the court to order a competency evaluation of my client, please.
As per court documents, the ex-councilman now faces a trio of serious charges, including first and second degree child molestation, sexual assault, and the enticement of an individual under the age of 16. The issuance of Reilly's arrest warrant followed a complaint filed with the police by a legal guardian of a 12-year-old girl, who was not connected to Reilly in any way, as stated in a press release. Even more disconcerting is the fact that he actually sought bail from the court. Despite the serious charges he was facing, he was still trying to use his position of power to grant him some measure of leniency. The act of requesting bail following allegations of molestation raises questions about fairness for all parties involved, especially considering his station. And as lawful citizens, it is imperative to raise concerns against such practices.
Cranston City Councilman facing both drug and child molestation charges was back in court today, hoping to be granted bail.
While everyone assumed that the rest of the council members would remain silent in the wake of these developments, you're in for a surprise. But before we get into that, why don't you hit this tab right here? Sign up and become a member where you can gain access to behind-the-scenes moments and some cool perks to sweeten the deal. Jessica M. Marino, the council's president, addressed the issue and was unequivocal in her response.
It's deeply concerning. It's upsetting. This is not a time for there to be, judgment calls. I respect very much the judicial process, the legal process, and it's innocent until proven guilty. This just happened today. I'm sure, legal counsel, solicitor's office would take a look at that, but I'm not aware of anything along those lines at this time.
Meanwhile, the body cam footage gained significant online attention, going viral, and even Bruce Rivers, a notable public figure, created a video discussing the case. And his reaction was significant.
I have sleep apnea, sorry, especially when I do crack. You nod off like that, then all of a sudden, you just stop breathing. And that's how you die. You just stop breathing. And it's a peaceful death, really, because you're not struggling, but your natural, like if you're sleeping and you stop breathing for a second, you don't get any of that when you do these kinds of drugs.
Unsurprisingly, this incident had severe repercussions on his political career. But Reilly's lawyer, Michael LePizzera Jr., gave a strong message on his behalf. I can see the general public and even close friends instantaneously turning their back on Mr. Reilly and drawing knee-jerk conclusions. I simply ask everyone to refrain from public ridicule and gossip and allow the legal process to unfold in the ordinary course. We should trust in the system to be the final adjudicator of the facts, the law, and any legal outcome. Well, Mr. LePizzera, that is exactly my point. We do place our trust in the legal system, which is why people like Reilly should never walk the streets as a free man again. All it took was a $10,000 surety, and Reilly managed to pull some strings, as 4 months later, he was released on bail. But the ex-councilman would have to remain confined in his home until his next court hearing, and refrain from contacting anyone 18 years old or younger. Considering they had him at the parking lot, it's likely that his consequent actions could have been prevented had justice been served in a timely manner. Now, if you have thoughts concerning this case, don't forget to make them known in the comments below. And if you found the case interesting, make sure to leave us a like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications to keep up with the latest cases I have for you. And while you're at it, why don't you check out this video right here? It might be right up your alley.